Welcome back to the National Hockey Centre here in Glasgow, and we move into the women's over 60s competition. It's the Alliance. It's the game between Scotland and the LX ladies, and it's a game which I guess we can call it a bit of a friendly. It will be a great test. Scotland looking to try and win in this competition. The way the format worked is, after the first couple of 3 games, England declared the champions, so well done to them. But the still games we played, and for the home crowd, Scotland are up against this other English side in the LX ladies, looking to, as I say, get a win. The LX ladies have won 2 games and drawn 1 so far, so there will be a good test, and they boast the top goal scorer, which we'll tell you a bit more about in just a moment. But let's look at the sides, and we will look at the Scotland team first of all. If the handshakes take place, let's look then for Scotland. Well, they've been in a bit of a baptism of fire coming into this competition, but Maggie McClellan is the captain for the side. Glasgow McCloy will be one of those that we're looking to try and get a goal on the board for Scotland, who narrowly lost out against the Dutch. Maybe they had 1 or 2 chances, but it's a side maybe lacking overall maybe depth in the forward department after speaking to 1 or 2 of the squad members there in the week, but we're looking to see if we can cause a surprise here. So the LX ladies, Annie Thomas is their captain. Let's see, 7 points out of 9 and boast a lot of goals so far. 6 goals have came from Anne Day. She is well clear in the top scorers ranks, 3 clear of teammate Maggie Frazee, and they have been very good so far with a 14 goal difference. So the LX ladies beat, or they drew against the Alliance GM side in the first day, and then they beat the GGM Alliance team 12-0. Now, just ahead of the Scotland game yesterday, they defeated the Netherlands 3-1 at Strathclyde, University of Strathclyde pitch. Scotland a 3-0 defeat against England in that narrow 1-0 defeat against the Dutch. Well, if we go then for game 3 today and focus on this women's competition. Scotland in their white here with the LX ladies in blue, and that was a one that flew up straight away into the face of Linda Skelton. Just making sure her teeth are all right. Scotland looking to start off as they've got the ball from Bathgate. Cleland trying to wriggle through an early gap here for the Scots. Be a good moment for them just to get a win. They weren't involved in the 2015 setup fairly recently to take part. So trying to get as many teams in and try and be part of the big festival here in Glasgow, announced as the venue for the WGMA Grand Masters. Buglass cross for Scullion. Ball forward didn't quite get trapped for Fraser's liking, or certainly she couldn't get it under her grasp. Smith needs some help from Charlotte Barrett, who has been an excellent performer at the back, doing a lot of the dirty stuff, getting the ball away from peril. Wriggling toward the D, but Scotland play out from the back. Jill Reid. Bathgate for Scullion. Nothing goes against Bathgate. Umpires, incidentally, are Naomi Cato, representing the Netherlands, and Harriet Hanwell from Ireland. Cato with decades of experience in the game, World Cups and Olympics, and over 100 games now umpiring senior internationals. Hanwell, the Irish umpire, was, I think, in Dreamland, I think, a little bit umpiring with her in the Scotland game earlier this week, and one of the up-and-coming umpires, which there is across the games, in the men's and the women's games, a mix of experienced umpires and other young guns trying to make it. Scullion's ball flicked up here by Anderson. She could be a threat in terms of goals if they can get a goal and lift off in the competition in this game. So the table and the points continue, but there was amalgamation of the trophy competition that were considered, and then the main European Cup, with obviously the two alliance teams in there. There's the two English teams involved, so we played the main European sides. And after the first couple of 3 games, the trophy part is decided. England winning their games and winning the cup. That ball flies across. Thomas trying to fly a stick quite literally towards the ball. Fell through here for the LX ladies. Celsa free hit. Ball into circle. They're going to come off a foot. Play on, says the umpire, despite Faze's best efforts. Here's Murray and a turnover. 5 minutes played. There's 0-0 here. Scotland against the LX ladies from England. Scotland lost heavily to the first choice England side earlier in the week. The LX ladies have been winning games too. Here's my Clymont. Grabbed back by Anne Hunter for the English side. Little flick through for Fazy. Space in the D, but by Anne Day. Jane Neal with a little ball forward. Here Reid once again stuck down in spotting the tensions of Skelton. Turn here and forward from Murray. There's some space that opened up, but taken by the next ladies. Anderson. Too much for Jane Neal to collect. Scotland just about keeping hold of it with Bathgate. Clelin for Reid. Good tackle to get it back. Skelton. Space for Aggie Fazy. Numbers coming in the light blue. Fazy's free hit. Wriggled. And maybe a decisive little touch there from Douglas, because it might well have came through. Schwer the threat there from the Alex ladies. Skelton looking to win it back, but turnover. That was a bit loose, didn't find Reid from the pass by McClellan. Here's Judith Drury, and the penalty corner signalled. Scotland put themselves under pressure, and the English Alex ladies side will get the first penalty corner of the game. Debbie Gorod to inject here for the English outfit. A last minute change up in the defence for Scotland, making a late dash as Alice McCoy want to join the four outfielders in goal. So Gorod in then. Fazy. Slip for Schwer. Another penalty corner stick came in from McClellan. So take two for Gorod. Skelton, it's a goal. And the side who have started better have advantage here, and underneath the Scottish bodies and keeper under Skelton open to scoring, and it's Scotland 0. The Alex ladies won with 10 minutes played in this first quarter. McCoymont looking to turn, and Scotland looking to find a goal in this competition. Elsewhere, the Netherlands have the lead against the Alliance GGM inside 12 minutes through Irene Bracco. So 1 there for Schwer for the Alex ladies, but here come Scotland. Here's Neal. Trying to keep it inch dead, but no support. Only Hunter for the Alex ladies. Bathgate. Don't find anyone in white. Long run this. Advantage, they will get the free hit. It was some run from Annie Thomas, the captain. And it flies for Drury. Buglass took her time. Never had a lot of time. It felt like she actually was so composed with that to just dot it away. Long corner for Alex Ladies. Myers driven across, just bowled away. I think Scully might mean the player that just got a touch to get it away. England keeping their crown, of course, in this competition, which they won in 2015. Clellan for Raid. Climate waiting if required, but little dot off Hunter. There's a Scotland ball. Raid, Clymont. Clymont trying to get in the D. Scott looking to get the first goal in the competition. That just whistles by. Maxwell looking for Randall. Got a free hit and nice space here, opening up for Fazy. Big gaps left and right. Fazy keeps it herself though. Jury hitting that off Reid. Skelton. Coming towards the end of this first quarter. And the Alex Ladies with a great first quarter. Had all the chances and they have the lead thanks to the opening goal from Skelton 10 minutes into the game. And that is where we are at the moment after the first 15 minutes. So underway for this second quarter, and the Alex ladies had a very good first 15. More the possession, playing threat, and the goal. Opening goal coming from Linda Skelton from a penalty corner. Jacqueline Murray forward. McCloymont. Bathgate. Douglas trying to wriggle away. Gentle players from Scotland, Douglas. Little help through Bathgate and wriggled away from everyone. Was patient. And a few passes they strung together well there, did Scotland. Rolls up for Douglas, but didn't hit her body. Not quite the pass there, looking for Scullion. Bathgate was trying to come away with that little tangle of the sticks. Now steady first few minutes of this second quarter. The English side have the lead. Picked back up here by Maxwell. Trying to get in there was Jacqueline Murray. From Theresa Guest, but only found McClellan. Ball flick through, nice play here for Judith Drury, and oh, not far away, the space opened up for her on the loft. Thought it might just cushion into the top of the goal. Just by, though. Some support for Scotland from some in the stand. Good mix for both sides support. Some of the other members of the squads here too. It's a lovely day weather-wise. It's turning out to be here in Glasgow. Action once again all across the city. Two pitches here in Clydesdale and it's University of Strathclyde. Wilson's trying to keep the ball. Scotland have a free hit. Now they get 3, 4, 5 forward. Baglass goes into the D. And before Wilson could get there, it was just cleared. Souness losing that one to Maxwell. Can't she get it back? Play on, or if that advantage is given to the English side. So Alex have the lead thanks to the goal. Officially, it's on our timings given to Janet Randall, but we can assure you, quadruple checked, it was Under Skelter that got the touch. Ball into the circle it went. Can they get the chance here? Scotland wriggle on a turn from Wilson, away it goes. Trying to just build up something here. Skittles away and there could be a break here for the Alex Ladies. Forward comes Murray. That'll be cut out though. Good job by Smith. Murray and Thomas. Down is Gorodin. Not really cleared. Phase 8 tries to twist and turn by Glass. Anyway, will be okay for her, just wants to get it out of the circle. Comes back here for Randall. Off the foot, but Baglass away. Little flick might fall at Kinley. Soonest forward, but Mackie, will she reach that? Not quite. Souness with the delivery. Back it comes to Bathgate. Bounces up, trying to get there is Moore. Scotland trying to bounce a bit of pressure. 5 minutes to half time. Alex he's come with it, the long ball forward. Will that touch just take it away from Thomas? Nearly worked out. Surely we thought knew what was going to happen there. Actually, these free hits is just about taken off them. Murray will have another free hit for Mango's team. Maxwell flicked up as soon as the stick. Randall into the circle. Wriggle through from Thomas. Penalty corner signalled. Just under 3 minutes left until half time. Quick setup for the English team. Bit more of a leisurely conversation discussion about who's going to head up. But 4 are there. Injection in for phase 8. High in the air for Thomas. Come another penalty corner. So Debbie Grods again to inject here. Casey still in the centre pocket. It comes to her. Thomas Fizzy, and she knew she scored as soon as it left her stick. 1-2, and that makes it 2-0. Little over 2 minutes until half time. So 4th goal of the week for Fazy. And the Alex ladies now have more breathing space. We've got time to find a bit more breathing space. Maxwell goes out to Bathgate. Turn from Moore. Scottish free hit. To the Netherlands, another game. Brack on the 2nd minute. Miles Brazers in the 18th. Into the final minutes here before half time. Away comes Murray. Hunter's ball is dispossessed, and here comes Jill Reid. No, the hooter was going for the game behind us. Forward, more in towards the sucker, went down to reach Wilson. Yeah, looks like he's trickle it back, and that will probably do them for this second quarter. Yes, there's one final big ball in for McLennan. So he's trying to help it on. But there is the hooter, and that is half time. 2 goals for the Alex Ladies. First one coming through on the Skelton from a penalty corner, and the second also from a penalty corner right at the end of this second period. A couple of 1-2s, and finished by Maggie Fazick for her 4th goal of the week. And at half time here, we'll leave you some of the best bits so far. It's Scotland 0, the LX Ladies 2. Welcome back then, ready to get this one restarted. Alex Ladies of England comfortable in their first half an hour. Scored a lot of goals in this competition. Scotland just looking for one, but they are behind by 2 here. Already the Alex Ladies down that side with Drury all the way across the face of the day. Another game behind us, 3-0 it is to the Netherlands. So it was 2-0 right at the end of the quarter, but we did hear the hooter go in the background because it nearly confused the players here. The Dutch got a third right at the end of the second period. Here's Jill Reid for Scotland. Back to Cleland. Got the advantage. Come back for the free hit. Annika Pernick incidentally with the third goal for the Netherlands in the other game. Just skiffs on by. Reid. Just spin round for Bathgate, comes back to McLennan. Come together off the ball. Reid back to Bathgate rather it was on the floor with Skelton. From Cleland. Bit of confusion all round there. Cleland for Reid. Another ball just disappeared by for Scotland. I did mention at the top, I think it's real growth at the Scotland side, fairly new into development at this level, but maybe just struggling. They are struggling for maybe 1 or 2 more attacking minded players, but it's one of those things at the moment in the development. Some very decent players in there for Scotland. Just need 1 or 2 more that can help in the final third. Twist and a turn. Collingwood might pick it up here. Anderson couldn't thread it through. That's the Nice with the turnover to restart. A little bit pedestrian from both sides after half time. Yes, one side with a cushion, the other side trying to break down the barrier to get in more times to the opposition circle. Huge yelp. May well have been able to hear that on the far side there for Linda Skelton. Maybe a little bruise there later on. I think she'll be okay though. Sugar it off. Skelton seems to be back to just about full momentum. Scotland trying and flood forward the press. Anderson did her best. That was off the leg of Duncan. Hardy Bardy going there, Fazy and McLennan. Murray's delivery into the D. Running away for Scullion. Played in this third quarter. That ball in the pass given away to Davy Garrod, who's injected in the balls. That's led to the 2 goals. Skelton, or Thomas was rather. Garrod on the end of the D there. Souness though to clear. Pass from Murray. Switch across from Drury. Smith away this time. It's pretty calm pace, but yeah, let's say he's just waiting for their opportunity, it feels like, to add to that 2-0 tally. Well, tomorrow morning on this pitch we will see Scotland's other game against the Lions GM. At the same time, England taking the Alliance GGM. I think the GM side on paper so far have been the better of the two Alliance sides. Scotland's final game is on Sunday over on pitch 2. Looking to try and get some confidence in the goal. And a good run into the baseline. No one really in the centre of the D, but it was good stuff from Jay Neal. Scullion remains with Scotland. Buglass wriggling through, and they have a goal in the competition. Maureen Bathgate was looking, and the big applause from the crowd. Great moment for them, and they have reduced their arrears. Three and a bit minutes, 3.5 minutes left on the clock in this quarter. There's a goal for Scotland, which is something to cheer about for the Scottish supporters and for the women here in the first goal in the competition. But now the game is actually back alive. The Ernst ladies could maybe have scored another couple, but one or two little runs and they've got the reward, have the Scots. The Dutch have a fourth goal against the Allies GGM behind us on pitch 2. Hannik Strijbosch, the captain, pivotal in the win against Scotland. Not fires, but Scotland will get this one back. Getting down the corner, kicked away by the goalkeeper. Cleland trying to wriggle it away and will disappear by it. Will be back with Scotland. But whatever happens now with that goal back for Scotland, Scotland get on the board. Maureen Bathgate will have a little regroup with her side. Well, McLean the captain, but Bathgate with the injection of confidence that they might see if they can grab another goal. The Alex ladies haven't finished the game off. Judith Drury taking on Bathgate. Drury into the D. Misses Annie Thomas by a whisker. Well, Aileen Smith were trying to run down the clock for the last few seconds, but they had other ideas. But clock will go down to 0, and goal back for Scotland from Maureen Bathgate gives them a lifeline in the final 15 minutes to come. It's Scotland 1, the LX Ladies 2. Final 15, and as the way the game was meandering, at times it looked like it will be a cruise for the Alex Ladies, but that has changed thanks to the goal late on in that third quarter for Scotland, the first of the competition, thanks to Maureen Bathgate. Great moment for her and for her side. It gives them a chance because the Alex Ladies have just the one goal advantage now. Ali Thomas trying to sneak in. There's Drury. It's flung across, and I think a crucial touch by Buglers, otherwise it could have been a Dotton 3-1. Drury got this back. Cross goal flicked up. Penalty corner awarded. Bounced up off Aileen Smith. With the minutes of the final quarter, there is a chance here for number 3 for the Alex Ladies and for Paula Maxwell to inject here. Skelton around, also Thomas. Comes to Fazy though. That's taken well by Scully to disrupt the move. She continues the run, possibly looking to get it back here. Fortunately through the legs of Mackie. Scully though doing really well here. Wilson in the centre of the circle. It's kicked away by the baseline by Jan Rawlinson. Long corner, but that was a wonderful break. From Anderson. Well done, Duncan. Forward for Scotland, Jill Reid, her free hit. There's lots of space, but Reid losing the ball. Comes back though for McLennan. McLennan. Oh, and not quite finding Wilson. Anderson as well, trying to just get a stick in there to keep it alive. Alex Ladies have it back. Quite quickly, Scotland wriggle it back. Scullion again on the run into the circle. And bobbles back to the long corner. Anderson trying to get a strike away. A good period, this good start to the quarter. Scotland vitalised with that goal. Big cheer if they were to get another more now. And it goes. Fizzles out though. 2-3 little moments that might encourage Scottish supporters. One back for Murray, controlled by Skelton. I think just bobbled up off her foot. Another free hit for the English side. Day was looking for Randall, it was loose and forward it goes. It skiffs up here, can Mackie get there? Keeper can just kick it away. Oh, up the other end, Scotland come. Put down next to the flag there for Scullion. 8.5 minutes left. There it goes, trying to link up with more. Scullion thought takes us back. He's an excellent final quarter. Flicked across looking for Raid. Garrod did well defensively. Now Alex Liddy's looked to try and break. One back though, Noel Duncan. Read across looking for Mackey. Sticks coming in. Alex Liddy's get the ball back. Quellen wriggled it back for her side. Bouncing around, a bit scrappy from both sides, but back with Scotland and Babs Buglass. Well, maybe I just taking off the ball a little bit because Day is stolen from behind. Linking up with Randall. Ball fired. Back it comes to Garrod for the LX Ladies. Carries Scullion. Switch sides. Giving it away. Been the most even of all the quarters between the two sides. Both sides trying to get forward. Ball forward here. On Wilson. Wilson. Keeper comes out just shy of well. Teresa Guest. That was one long ball which nearly caused the Alex Ladies a big problem. Still there's a sense here that Scotland could pinch another goal. The Alex Ladies maybe had best of their chances earlier. Probably should have scored at least a couple more. Turned into a tense last quarter this. That goal right at the end of the third period. Maury Bathgate really has hotted things up in this quarter. Closed the gap, it feels like both sides are fairly even here. But away comes Maxwell. Jacqueline Murray. Just dotted away by Smith. Oh, it's a long corner for English side. Randall and Thomas trying to combine to get it forward. Scotland ball. Reid. Clennon. Anderson dotting it forward. Guest gets it for the Alex ladies. Pressure coming in from the Scotland players that were advancing. Came off Mackie last. Forward here. The Alex ladies come. If anything, at least it ticked the clock down for them. Even though they'd like a third goal, I'm sure. Garrod, that's for Clymont. Quillen for McClymont. A little short for Bathgate. Rattled off Bathgate's stick though. That tempted ball forward. Too much for anyone to chase in wide. We've still got 3 games to come today. Our next game is Germany Reds against the Netherlands in the 3rd, 4th crossover in the tournament trophy over 60s. You're able to watch that one live, but we'll have a break from commentary for that game, and then I'll be back for the 2 games in the European Cup over 60s from 3:40 on the men's side. Belgium against England and Scotland against Germany are 2 games. Some big games to come. And it goes there from Bathgate. And just sails by a player in white as we're into the final minute, and the Alex ladies might well feel this could well be job done now. Bathgate taken out. Well, going for the ball. So 30 seconds left, hopefully nothing too bad there, just a good old coming together, but Bathgate is back to her feet. English player still down. So a little reminder of the state of play so far, as we've got a final few seconds here. Yeah, ladies went into a 2-0 lead through Wanda Skelton and Maggie Fazy from penalty corners, but Maureen Bathgate's goal in the 42nd minute gave them a chance in their final quarter, and they might have one last chance. Good to see the English player heading off for field walking. Incidentally, it finished 7-0 to the Netherlands against Elias GGM. Elizabeth Boone having a fourth quarter hat-trick. And it goes to the circle, and that might be the end of that for Scotland. seconds tick down. Well, they gave it a right good shift, didn't they, Scotland, after going 2 adrift to Skelton and to Fazy. They could well have lost 2 or 3 more, but they grew into it in the 3rd and 4th quarters. Maybe going forward they'll need to try and find maybe a bit more attack and prowess, but they got a goal through Maureen Bathgate, the first of the competition or the series of games they've played, and at least they'll take something from this, if not result. Scotland 1, the LX ladies 2. So then we are going to take a pause for now. The next game on this pitch is the 3rd and 4th crossover game from the tournament trophy over 60s. The men, the Germany side, take on the Netherlands. You will to watch that live. We'll break from commentary though from that game. I'll be back for the 2 games in the European Cup over 60s. From 3:40, Belgium against England, Scotland take on Germany after, but you will be able to see the next game, but we'll have a break from commentary. But for now, we'll leave you with the best of the action from this one. As it finished, Scotland 1, the LX ladies 2.